Hi guys, welcome back to the study room. I hope you're all doing well. I am doing so fine. Thank you so much. I've just actually took a sip here. I'm holding this bottle deliberately just so that I can show you. Let's drink water, guys. I couldn't stress this more. I'm fighting with my mentees. They do not want to drink water. Like, yo, I feel nausea if I drink water and all that. Do not allow that to happen. Drink water. So it's actually very late. Yeah, 10 past 12. 10 past 12, I'm doing the study room video. It's fine, very fine. Yeah, this is a new place, by the way. I'm just gonna show you my smaller in a bed. This is my bed. It's been 4 days since this is my fourth night. Yeah, this is my fourth night. That side, it's my 2 wardrobes, and this is where I am supposed to put on this table, but I've just actually changed that so that I can face the light, the filter, yeah, the right angle. So it's like I'm a student, guys. It's been 2 years now not schooling, but I'm still a student and I feel like a student, and it needs to be that way. Yeah, and I'll be sharing with someone. Check there, check. Yeah, I'm not a distracted person, and I'm expecting that person is a first year student, so they need to be collected. They can't be outstanded by me, a entire postgraduate. No. So I'm expecting a baby to be fine and actually to take from me. Okay, guys, without any further rambling, now I've been talking too much. Today's video is very exciting one, but before we can go anywhere, please do like, do subscribe, do follow, turn off the notification button, and make sure that you don't miss out on any video. Yeah, and thank you so much so far for your support. We got to 200 and 245 followers in no time. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's keep it up. So today's video, let me just actually take you through what I'm going to talk about. Let's have a very informal chat. Laziness is for everyone. We all get lazy, and others, they own up to it. Others, they feel like shh, and then they just create that comfort zone that takes them nowhere, unfortunately. But I believe that we can all come out of it and be productive. Even myself, I know I'm productive. I know I don't have it all. I don't have it all figured out. No, and I didn't wake up good in terms of managing my schedule and all that. I had to learn that, and I took baby steps before I could get where I am. And even today, I am still learning. I am learning to try to be better, to try to be good in managing my time and my daily task and everything, making sure that I achieve my milestones, I achieve my short and long-term goals, and working on my everyday mission and goals. And I believe that we can all do that. It gives you peace of mind knowing that we are actually taking charge on daily basis. We need to push towards that goal. Even if it's in the next 7 years, you have to start now. You can't start on the second year before seventh year, if I'm making sense. So with all that being said, I have came with at least 5 primary habits I believe a successful student or a student they live with, and no one was born with them. You learn to create such habits and live by them, just the way you have the habits that are not really good and beneficial for you, but I believe that can be changed. So first of all, the undistracted mindset. I love these 3 last words because it's said you can reset, so it's not permanent. Yeah, meaning that if your mind is distracted, you can move it from that distraction mode to being focused and being productive. So what can actually put your mind to do? We have 2 triggers. It's internal and external. The internal one, it plays much here, thinking or having those thoughts that are not going to be effective for you when you're studying. It could be thinking about your loneliness. It could be thinking about your family. I know we all carry a very heavy stuff about our families, but then we do need to overcome that, because at the end of the day we need to pass. Yeah, it could be unfortunately that, and I believe that everyone has story to tell about their family, so we are all resilient. It could be about even your lack of confidence. So we do, I know that other people, they do lack confidence, low self-esteem. Those are the ones that are internal triggers. External ones, it's just so many like materialistic stuff. Could be your phone, the notifications that go in your phone while you try to study. Those are they're distracted to you. It could be an outside noise, or even just the environment that doesn't say anything, but then it speaks through the presentation itself. There doesn't have to be something that it's noisy you can hear, but then something that you can also feel, you can see. That's also a distraction. So those are the external triggers that that set you to be in that distracted mode. So what you're going to do now, I'm going to propose solutions as we go on how you can try to protect your internal and external mindset. With regards to the internal one, I would say that it's either you cry. We have to cry. I used to cry, I still cry, and I'm still gonna cry. You cry just so that you can heal here. You cry, you pray, especially if it doesn't make sense, just pray. You pray. It doesn't matter. Like, what I love about God is that you don't have to come prepared. You can just be there and you say, yo, I don't know what to say to you, but this is what just have a chat with God. That brings me a peace of mind. Even if you're not in like sad moments, just have a chat with him. Yeah, you pray, you cry, you speak out, you speak to someone. You can speak to me, you can speak to mama, you can speak to friends, but speak out, speak up. You write down, you can just write everything down while you even cry or you laugh, but you just write them down, and after you can just tear them up, shove them somewhere. Yeah, that's the way of healing here. And then the external ones, I always say don't turn off your notifications, because you have to, but I believe that it's a baby step. It's new, like it's a stepping stone into that one, because it won't be easy for someone who's used to being on their phones all the time, and then they have to just try to ignore the notification as they come in. It's going to, for the mere fact that you don't even, for the mere fact that it has rang and you didn't attend to it, but you knew that you had that notification, and now you are now timing yourself that after I'm done with this paragraph, I'm gonna reply that person. So you either just switch it off, power off, so you switch it off, or you put it on a silent mode and leave it in a different room. You can leave it in the kitchen or at mommy's room while you're on the other side of the room. Leave it there. And this is going to be a practice of about 2 weeks. I believe after that you're gonna get used to it. It can be here, but not actually interacting with your phone, because you are now used to it being away. So you have to now manage yourself like a baby, but then do it. And then the other thing is, while you're on your phone, you know that, okay, in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to study. Don't initiate a chat that you know that it's going to be endless. I have those friends that I know that if I chat with them, it's going to be wire. So I know that we all have those friends that we never get satisfied of chatting with them. We never. So don't initiate that chat, or just tell them that we'll chat later. Do that. It's like you have to take ownership. That's just taking ownership. And then the second one is know your golden time. Golden time, what do I always say? Even on the reviews, one of the students say that waking up very early in the morning, I couldn't stress that one more. Like your mind, it's so clear. You haven't executed anything for the day. You are not tired physically, you are not tired mentally, you are not tired, you have just woken up. You are fresh. All you need to do, the first task before you can study, is to pray. You pray a very short prayer, and then that's after you study then. Golden time. And this, you're going to, now after you have done that with your your golden time around. And I would advise that don't wake up 30 minutes earlier and then you know that you have to be somewhere. Give your studies time. Let it at least be plus minus 1 hour, 30 minutes or 2 hours, and then you study. And remember that what I said, study that that course that it's maybe it has more theory, or you know that you really need to be, you don't need to have any distractions when you study that one. And now what I used to do, I wrote it here actually, that I need to do an example of mine. That's what I used to do. I will wake up, I believe in at least 2 hours. That's my minimum. I wouldn't go with less than that, but I'm not, and that's my advice too. That's my advice. After I pray, that's when I'm going to start studying. After that, I'm going to do my home workouts. It's either I go for a jog or for the home workouts, but I know that I'm too comfortable in the home workouts one. Yeah, that's what I used to do, and that's what I'm still doing when I wake up. Even this morning when I woke up, I had to go for a jog and then come back, start my day. I was working from my room today. And then the third one, it's the daily plan. You having a plan, whether you are a spontaneous person or you are a timetable person, you have to have a plan. Now I don't write any timetables because I can live by them. That's when I just become it's more like if someone was to check my timetable and what I have done, it's very messy upside down. But we are not all like that. So I also posted a video about self discovery or monitoring, asking yourself whether you are assessing yourself, looking at yourself, observing yourself, whether you are a spontaneous or a timetable person. But regardless of that, you do have to have a daily plan, knowing that what you're going to do, because what are you going to do if you didn't have a plan? You need to plan, whether you plan it here or you plan it in writing. I plan it here. I don't plan it in writing, but someone can plan it down, and someone can plan it upstairs there. It doesn't have to be in order. For me, the reason I'm saying it doesn't have to go on like that is because I'm a spontaneous person. I can wake up and say I'm gonna do this first, but then the first thing that I propose to do is, it can be the last thing, but as long as I know that I get my things done, I am chasing my own deadline. And if you're chasing someone's deadline or a varsity, your studies, that's when you have to go on by order. But then that doesn't actually have to be still, because it's not like you would be starting to study at that day. Yeah, if I'm making sense. And the other thing is that for those who are using timetables, I would propose that you just go into Google and say Kanban, 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 Kanban. It's that technique or the tool that shows you that, okay, this is my daily, my task. You can also put that column where it says, do you have a low, is it on a low or high or medium risk? You will have peace of mind, because you know that every day when you do your work, you have to go into that spreadsheet and check that, okay, where am I now? And if you see that one is on high risk, that's when you now attend it. Yeah, but not all of that takes place in here. So we are all the same. We all get to attain the same results at the end of the day, regardless of the type of modes we have taken to get the work done. And the other thing is the health part. Your health, the lifestyle when it comes to health now, the food and the physical one. I would advise, I know that not all of us has body goals. It's not about body goals, it's about your health. And you see the way you nurse your body, your soul, in terms of food, and how you just your activeness, it contributes a lot to your psychological set. It does. It works hand in hand. You can't say what you do physically or what you eat doesn't. It does. It does. Even here, your appearance, it explains a lot of what you eat. So I'm going to advise that you look at, I'm not saying you should change your diet completely, no, and that's why I'm proposing this, because this, you get to flush all the junk, but then you can also manage the way you eat. I know we all like sweets and all that, and I remember last time, on the last video, I was advising that if you study and you know that you are that person who likes to snack, you can have your candies next to you, but then you at the same time you have to manage your diet. So the jogging in the morning, that it falls under this habit. Having to jog in the morning, you experience that breeze. If you could really try it, come back to me and ask, or like tell me how was it. Waking up in the morning before the sunrise, you take it to a jogger. You get so refreshed. When you come back, you are so ready to do anything. Please try that. That's the one. I'm not going to propose someone from YouTube. That's quite, you're gonna get tired easily on that one. And even when you jog, you don't have to pace up. You slowly you would get there because you are developing a stamina. And the other thing, when it comes to food substitution, there's a brown rice, there's a white rice. You can, if you have, I know you have white already. With regards to brown rice, you can at least maybe eat it 3 times in a week. You know that in that manner you will end up now having that clean diet. That's when you can start. I would suggest food substitution. If you know that you are used to full cream, it's also fine, full cream yogurt, but then you can also try low fat. You would see like the heaviness, because even the way we eat, you get to be heavy. Now I get really keep on. If I eat something and I just feel like, Jesus Christ, I was eating magwinya, like nikifile magwinya. Yeah, it was an offer and I ate. But you feel like not knowing what to do, just drink water so that I can be light. Yeah, so the way we eat, it's very critical. And the other thing, it's social media. You see that one, it needs a video on its own. A video on its own, really, because that's a common one we all experience. I'm going to even include myself, even though I'm managing it well, I'm fine with the way I use social media. But then other people, even my mentees, I know you audiences, people are watching now, we have spoken about this, some of us, and I have advised better on that. But I'm not going to dwell much on it because it needs a video on its own. But the way you use social media, try to reduce the time that you use on social media. And I would advise that do it, let it be a last thing for you in the day. Or when you take a break 30 minutes and then you go back. But don't do it and knowing that after your mind it's all messy and everything like all over the place. Don't. And I've been experimenting this thing of spending a lot of time in my phone. Even today I did. That's why I'm doing this lead video at this hour, 1 o'clock a.m. I've been experimenting this thing of taking long in our phones. It's not so good. And the last one, your comfort zone. Zone out of your comfort and do the unusual. So when you do the unusual, that thing that you have, when I say do the unusual, what you normally do on your daily basis, that you know that it's not most of it, it's not productive, it's not healthy. Try the other way around, like jogging. And I know that we have this thing of, hey, well, jogger, oh man, no, do that. Like even you give other people like that hope, you see. Yeah. So zoning out is, I believe that it can be pretty much simple. If you most of my mentees, they have said that, yo Nasisi, I don't pray, Sham, I don't pray, I only pray if I'm in serious trouble, or I feel like, God, can you just have mercy? I know I do nothing for you and all that. Pray. Even if you don't know what you're praying for, that's why we have our Father who art in heaven. Just have that general prayer. It's so powerful. It's number one. Pray. That's getting out of your comfort, because you're not used to atmosphere and you are doing the unusual. Jogging, the unusual. Join a club at campus. If you are good at join a club. This is now, it's since it's COVID-19, there are online clubs and all that. Be out there, be recognized. So other people, they like saying, I'm minding my own business. You would think that you are minding your own business, can't you? You are being left behind. I'm not saying we are in a competition where now we have to race. No, but then get out of that. Yeah. And the other thing, you can become a class representative. I'm just mentioning the possibilities of now getting out of your usual and comfort zone of having every day you are sitting there, you are eating noodles every day. Okay, instead of noodles, have you ever tried of think of something like, okay, why can't I just do green salad instead of noodles? Think of that. Yeah, the noodles are sharp. I know Radi Rata. I'm gonna always say we because it gives me more connect. I get to connect and empathize more. Yeah, but the noodles, I never even bought myself a packet. And the other thing, we love YouTube. We love social media. Because now you're trying to change your daily routine, listen to motivational speakers. I'm not against watching vlogs, but then are you gonna watch vlogs every day, giving those people views and millions of followers, and they get successful? It's fine, you can still do that. You are once a subscriber, or you don't have to subscribe every day. You have given that person a credit. You can also maybe you can just have that day when you know what, I catch up on my soapies. I have Scandal, I have Inbeu, I have Skinny Sam. I catch up on them, but then it can be on Sunday or maybe Thursday night when I just feel like I'm not doing anything that has to do with study room. I'm not doing anything that has to do with the reading, and I'm catching up on my soapies. Do catch up on those things. You can't constantly be there when Michelle and or someone posts, clap, you are the first viewer. Hi bo, hi bo. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not being negative here. I'm just trying to make you realize that you are also taking your life for granted. You are playing small. Let those things come after you have sorted out your own life. Yep. And that's just it. I believe this is long, but then I also hope that it was helpful. The next video is going to be around this thing of social media. It's very delicate, but I wish we could address it. Yeah. And thank you so much. I'm going to see you on the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you forgot at the beginning of the video, do subscribe, like, and comment. And I really appreciate your comments. The comments that I get them from WhatsApp, and I always tell them, can you please just take this beautiful comment and take it that side? So please do drop them here because I know that you're gonna come back on WhatsApp and then we chat about this video, and it's so much fine. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm going to now drink water and sleep.